I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and if you're a Nokia fan and you want a tablet to match your device, the Nokia Lumia 1520 is going to be your tablet. With Windows RT, with nice specs including a quad-core Snapdragon 800 CPU, a 10.1-inch display, and a gigantic 8,000 milliamp hour battery, could be the tablet for you. Is it worth it? Let's go find out in the full unboxing. Nokia's Lumia 2520 tablet is in the office and it's running Windows RT. This is the black variant and it's here. We're going to take a look at it in the unboxing. Let's do a quick spec rundown of this device because I think that's what a lot of people are asking. This one is the AT&T variant of the Lumia 2520 and it's available very soon. Packing Windows RT, like I said, packing a 2.2 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 800 CPU, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, a big 8,000 milliamp hour non-removable battery here. You've got a ton of goodies out of the box in this device. 32 gigabytes of internal storage, like I said, and then of course on the back you've got a 6.7 megapixel camera and you got a 2 megapixel front-facing shooter. The display itself, you're looking at 10.1 inches, 1080p HD display, so a nice device all around. A little bit on the big side, if you like those tablets that are 7 inches or 8 inches in terms of display size, this might be a little bit large for you, but still a great device for those people that want a bigger screen but still want to retain the tablet portability. So obviously Lumia 2520 quick start here, and you are ready to go right out of the box. Speaking of that, special thanks to our pals at Nokia for giving us a review unit to take a look at, and special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile where they help you get ready to go when you walk in to Best Buy Mobile. They give us free devices in our giveaway game, so we give them a shout because we are thankful for free phones that we give to you for free. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll make sure your email, your web, all this stuff, Office, Outlook of course, and everything's ready to rock and roll at Best Buy Mobile as part of their walkout working program, and I think it's a pretty good little program all around. So you've got the device here, obviously AT&T logo on the back. Let's go ahead and get the sticker off. That's a loud one, pardon that noise. And it is the black device, like I said, to unlock the screen, swipe up from the bottom, and of course it's got a little sticker on the front showing me everything here. Power lock, of course volume, micro SIM, micro SD headset jack, all of that of course. And here is the tablet itself with the Windows logo at the bottom. Up top, as you'd expect, you've got of course your micro SD, micro SIM card slot, headset jack over on the side here. I know it's kind of hard to see the way that this tablet, it's really hard to film tablets on camera, but you get a rough idea there. Power button, volume rocker over here. Over on this side, you've got of course a couple of different things, micro USB 3.0, micro HDMI, and then down here at the bottom you've got a little dock area for your keyboard and then charging port over here on the side of the tablet itself. Now I'm going to put this to the side for just a second and then I'm going to see what comes in the box here. And again, really hard to film these on camera because of how big they are. So a couple of goodies out of the box here. AC adapter module as you would expect. You've got welcome to Windows, product and safety information. That's about all you get in terms of goodies out of the box in this device. I'm going to go ahead and stick that back in. AC adapter module and cable, of course, are connected. It's not a USB cable on this device. And we'll move the box out of the way so we can focus on the device itself. Let's power this sucker on. First thing you'll see when you're in the start menu here, this thing is a fingerprint magnet. I mean, you can see my fingerprints on the front, but this is a really nice tablet all around. I like the build quality here. I like the location of the volume rocker and the power button as well. But this is Windows RT. You're seeing right here the start screen, and you can see very similar to Windows Phone 8, you've got your live tiles here. You can move these around as you see fit. You see I can name a group, for example, and call it a certain thing, or I can move it to this group, or I can create a new group if I want to, or move stuff around and kind of customize it. So you still have that level of customization you expect from a Windows product, or at least a new Windows product. Now, of course, using Outlook as an example, you'll see it kicks me back out into more of a traditional looking desktop here. And keep in mind, you've got abilities to add external keyboards, so this is kind of a laptop solution and a tablet solution as well. So welcome to Outlook 2013. I can cancel out if I want to, and you can see again those cancel icons, very similar to something you would see on a traditional Windows PC. I've got Word right here. I can start with a blank document. I've got my new Office as well. And of course, my test email account, HaaronBaker@Outlook.com. But starting up new Office right now, and I can move around in that. I've got, of course, my stuff down here where you can see the clock. I've got my battery life, 80% remaining on battery. And you can see, again, a little bit more of a traditional web or Windows, rather, interface. Now, when you go to Photos, for example, you see it load up. And I'm just showing you some of the animations and the icons. And pardon the gloss here. It's so hard to film tablets on camera. Swipe in from the edge and tap Start. As you can see, if I want to get to my start menu, I can do that. I can go to devices, I can go to settings, I can go to search and share. I can bring in settings here. You can see my notifications, my keyboard, personalized tiles, and more. So I can go into notifications, for example. Hide for 8 hours, hide for 3 hours, hide for 1 hour. Screen, I can go to personalize it if I want to. And you can see here I've got my background colors, my accent colors. I can change around the wallpaper if I want to. I can make it something a little bit fun, a little bit crazy, a little cray-cray if I want to. boom, for example, make it that, and you can see that it changes around. I'll make it something a little bit brighter so you can see it on camera. But you got that, and of course, and take a look at the keyboard here. Again, 10.1-inch display on this device, so just opening up a sample Word document so you can see. And again, I keep saying this, but very much like a traditional PC experience. I'll click here, and we'll start up the keyboard, and you can see right here my options. Hey there. Whoops, how are you? And you can see I made that error. Let's see if it'll let me correct that quickly. How are you? Boom, doing just like that. And of course, in portrait mode, again, a very similar experience to what we've seen on Windows Phone 8 devices there. Thanks. The information. A little bit harder to type on. I feel like that bottom row, that Z and M row, is a little bit tighter to type on this keyboard. But you can see the keyboard right there in portrait mode, and of course the keyboard in landscape mode as well. And it'll shift around, and you can see it right there. And then of course, to get to start, I can either click the start button down here, or obviously move back through. Now let's go to Internet Explorer and take a look here, and you can see Microsoft starting up, MSN. Let's go down here and click on our favorite website, PhoneDog, phonedog.com, and go. We'll take a look. The actual phonedog.com page itself. So you can see phonedog.com loading up here. We've got the dog on the top, logo, and you can see the full web page right here. And of course, portrait to landscape transitions, just to give you an idea of how they work on a quad-core CPU on a Windows Phone 8 device. Overall, pretty quick all around. I haven't really seen any lag, so it seems to be a pretty zippy experience. And then again, just to get back to start, click right there, and I can roll through my applications. Out of the box, of course, Outlook, People, SkyDrive, and you get access to SkyDrive out of the box. You've got your weather here. Of course, I don't know why it thinks I'm in Washington, D.C. That's a little bit odd. Wednesday, and you've got Photos, Flipboard, a bunch of different options here. Internet Explorer, Xbox Live integration, camera here, videos, reading list, maps, AT&T stuff here. We can click on that, and it's going to load up some AT&T stuff, AT&T goodies, if you will, out of the box once it gets past the logo. And you can see review the terms and conditions, just to give you an idea of how the overall gesture interface is on this device. So it says AT&T All Access, as you can see right there, and I'll swipe down just to get out of that and go back to the home screen. Now here's Nokia camera as well. Like I said, 6.7 megapixel camera on the back, 2 megapixel camera on the front. Yes, you can use my camera. You can use my location too even. And we'll take a look here on the 6 megapixel camera, and we'll go ahead and take a quick picture. Do not recommend taking pictures with your tablet in public, but that said, a nice option to have when you're on the go, or perhaps when you're on a trip. I'll go to Photos here, and we'll go into Pictures Library, and we'll go to Camera Roll, and we'll come in here, and you can see, boom, right there is what my image looks like. And of course, pinch to zoom works really nicely on this device. Keep it locked on phonedog.com for more. Really excited to put this to the test because it's the first real Windows phone, or Windows tablet, I should say. I keep saying Windows phone. Windows tablet to put to the test. I'm excited to do that, and it's coming from Nokia as well, a well-known phone OEM, recently sold to Microsoft, or at least their phone services business sold to Microsoft. Excited to see how this thing performs in comparison to Android tablets and iOS tablets in the marketplace. I'm on Twitter at phonedog_Aaron. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you'd like to see covered on Twitter at phonedog_Aaron, or on Facebook at facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. Thanks so much for watching. More to come on phonedog.com on the Nokia Lumia 2520. I'll see you next time.